Hello and welcome to your Virgo full moon reading for March 7th, 2023. We are going to do a bit of a brief run through of this reading because this is my third time trying to record it, and there will be no shuffling of the cards because they're all lying in front of me because this message is still relevant. It was just the rest of technology that wasn't cooperating with me. This will probably be a little quicker than usual. If you're new here, my name is Shea Walker. I am an intuitive reader, a coach, a teacher, and an oracle deck creator living in Chicago, Illinois. I do these readings on the new and full moon, both for the general collective and an extended reading over on my Patreon. So if what I say in this shorter version of the reading resonates for you, you probably want to head over to Patreon and join the Mystic level to get the rest of the reading as well. There will be a link below. And without further ado, we're going to dive in. So we always start with a Total Betty Goddess card, which is a deck of 90s goddesses that I created. And our card pull for this Virgo full moon is the Furies, played by the women of the First Wives Club. So the message from this card is that we are seeking out divine feminine community. Now, if you are new around here or new to the lingo of divine feminine and divine masculine, they have nothing to do with your biological gender or how you identify. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy within us at all times, and we are actually supposed to be waffling back and through them to create balance within ourselves throughout our lives. So divine feminine energy means that you're more embodied in your intuition, your creativity, and your nurturing nature. So you are trying to surround yourself this month with people that embody that with you and help bring that side of you out. So what that means is that however it is that you find in your social circle that you are finding a more creative energy with the people that you surround yourself with, those are the people that you want to spend more time with underneath this Virgo full moon. However, this card comes with a bit of a warning because the Furies can be both negative energy and positive energy, like everything else in the universe. So the negative incarnation of the Furies is the beginning of the First Wives Club, whenever the women band together to try and seek revenge on their ex-husbands. The positive incarnation of the Furies is the end of the movie, where they decide that revenge isn't actually what they want to solve a problem. So they instead open up a crisis center for women. So they're taking the community and power that they've developed as a divine feminine community, and they've decided to use it to serve the greater good. So that is the energy that you want to embody underneath this Virgo full moon. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that bring out your inner creative side, your inner nurturer, and then you're using that energy together to create something to make better the world. So for instance, if you have a group of coworkers that you tend to band together and bond over the fact that you all hate your job and the way that things are done, and you're always complaining about that, and that's the energy you create, the way that you transform that energy into a more positive divine feminine incarnation of the Furies is you take those coworkers and you go off and you brainstorm on either how to improve your current workplace or how to branch out and start your own company that embodies all the things that you wish that this first company would do. So create a positive change even with the things that feel negative in your life. Use the negative in your life to create a mirror to the positive change that you want to see. And that is how you move forward in a positive embodiment of the Furies. After that, we pulled 3 cards from the Modern Witch Tarot, and these 3 cards are past, present, future for the general collective underneath this Virgo full moon. So the past card is just prior to this, in the previous week, sometimes couple months of what we've been going through. The present is what's happening as this full moon is coming to light, and the future is what's happening in the coming weeks and maybe months after this full moon. So our past card is the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands indicates that we have something to celebrate in our recent past. And the hit that immediately came forward when I initially pulled this card is that the celebration is about establishing a really firm connection to our spirituality. The Wands are about spirituality, they're about creating structure, they're about creating routine, and this is about finding a spiritual routine that works for you. So in the recent past, you've discovered something. Maybe it was meditation, maybe it was yoga, maybe it was mantras, maybe it was pulling a tarot card or journaling every day, but you've established something in your life that's made you feel really in alignment with your spirituality and your mental health. Maybe it's going to therapy. Whatever it is, it's something that you first want to celebrate. But then As we move into our present card, we have the Nine of Swords. So we're not fully out of the woods just yet, because the Nine of Swords indicates that there is something that's coming up in our lives that's creating a little bit of upheaval in our mindset and the way that we view the world. It's just creating stress and worry. But the good news is it's coming from an internal place. We're kind of creating the stress and worry for ourselves. So this is kind of those evenings that you're just up too late and you're letting your mind spin and you're spinning into these chaotic worries that probably won't ever happen, but you're just letting yourself keep going down that rabbit hole. So you're spiraling. This is reminding us that that spiritual routine that we are celebrating helps us through these dark nights of the soul. Because the sign of this full moon is Virgo. That's very much about structure and routine. So what these first two cards are telling me for the general collective is that we not only want to celebrate this mental health, wellness, spiritual practice that we've discovered that works for us, we also want to make it a regular and regimented part of our lives to help avoid this. Because this comes when we haven't had enough structure around that spiritual or wellness practice. So make it a non-negotiable. It's like brushing your teeth. I hope you brush your teeth every day and you want to do your spiritual practice every day. So whatever it is, however you need to shrink it down to be manageable to fit in your daily life, that is what you're going to do. And then because of that, our future card is the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me that we are going to get a small reward for getting through this dark night of a soul by dedicating ourselves to this spiritual routine and making it a daily practice. It's the Page of Pentacles, it's not the King of Pentacles, so you might not be winning the lottery or becoming a millionaire right away, but something about being able to stabilize yourself of your own accord through your spirituality, your mental health practice, whatever it is that you've discovered, it's going to bring you security as a reward, be that through financial means or through something in your home that's shifted into place that makes you feel more safe. And I think that that's a beautiful way to go about this process of maybe being a little more flighty with our wellness and our spiritual routines, creating the structure around it, containing it into something that the Virgo full moon loves, and then getting a gift for all our hard work. It's like we get a gold star. And the Pentacles literally are a gold coin star. So we are getting a gold star for our hard work if you do the work. So the goal is to create those structures and routines and see how the universe rewards you. So if that resonated for you, especially if you've just recently discovered a spiritual practice and you're working hard to try and make it a routine, I myself struggle with routine. I have hardly any earth sign in my chart, so I'm very flighty and very flying by the seat of my pants with a lot of my spiritual practices. But I can tell you that I have been rewarded recently when I became more structured with it. So if that resonates for you as well, that means that we're probably at the same soul vibration and you're going to resonate with what's over the Patreon, not just with the extended reading, but the other offerings over there. If you do want the extended reading, you're going to join the Mystic level. And if you are watching this on Patreon, the rest of your reading starts right now.